What is up, guys? I am Drew with Comics Elite, here with
Kyle, not Kevin.
And once again, special guest host, Max MVP.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Sorry, I had an echo on my end. I don't have a cool, it's not like it's Max, not Matt. I don't have any cool intro like that. So I'm just Max, but you guys know me. It's great to be back. But yeah, you guys can find me in the link in the chat that the guys have posted. And thanks again for watching. It's always fun talking comics on Friday night.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll be doing this again tomorrow with Wes at Think Critical, but I love talking about it on Friday night because I need something to do on Friday nights, and this is fun. And there's going to be some stuff to talk about today. We've invited some guests, see if they show up to hang out and chill with us. We're going to be talking about New York Comic Con this year. I think I accidentally typed New York NYCC 2021 in the banner. I got to fix that.
Oops.
Yep. Whoopsie. And we're going to talk about Isom because you read Isom. You reviewed it.
That I did. It exists.
The infamous.
Yeah.
Infamous.
Yeah.
At this point.
It is real. Yeah.
And we're going to talk about the best and worst of the week. So, where do we want to start? You want to just talk about Isom real quick? Want to wait till we get more people in, or what do you want to do?
It's up to you guys. I was gonna say, do you guys want to talk about Tim Drake Robin or Isom?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going strong.
You saw how.
Do we just want to open the show off with some heat and just
jump right into it?
Tyson overhead.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
We're just Rocky walking up to Apollo Creed and bam, popping him right in the face.
Like it.
Yeah.
See if I can.
Oh man.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Mike Tyson.
Love it.
Got that right.
So true.
Yeah.
I think it was Tim Drake colon.
Yeah.
Tim Drake colon.
Yeah.
Tim Drake's.
I typed it.
You were typing it.
God damn it, Kyle. Damn it, Kyle.
Tim. Yeah.
There he is.
This really could be the story of Tim Drake's colon. This is like the cover makes me even more upset when you actually read the interiors, because you're like, not only did this not happen, but this artwork is so, at least for me, I thought it was really cool. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, cover.
Yeah, the cover is great. I love the cover.
Like, there's a lot of action. Like the dynamic pose is like he's, I don't know. It looks very
He looks like
action
Robin.
comic. He looks like Robin. Yeah.
So does this happen? No.
Not even close. Yeah.
No. So we got strikes 1 and 2 right here. Megan Fitzmartin and Riley Rossimo.
Dynamic duo.
Yes, the dynamic. Yeah.
The new Stanley and
the dynamic dunderheads. We got yeesh. But let's go ahead and let's switch this to all pages.
Yeah. Just go down the line.
Yeah. This was so last week we were going to talk about this until Sean came in. We promoted the stuff he had. We were going to talk about this because this comic was so bad when I read it initially the week before. I had to send you the pages. Like, you've got to read this.
Oh yeah. It was even like, it was shocking even over like the photos that you had sent me. I hadn't actually held the comic in my hands at that point, but once I actually like looked at it, it's unfathomable. The art, to me, it's funny because I've heard a couple other reviews and people go like, oh, the art isn't as bad as the dialogue. For me, the art is like, what is the sin here?
Yeah.
That is like one of the worst parts about this whole thing.
Yeah, 100%. Like right off of jump, it's like, uh-oh. I mean, already like we're not off to a good start here.
Yeah. You start going, oh yeah, that's a perfect, or yeah, like it's so simple. The fact to just go like, uh-oh, like this is not what I thought.
That is not Tim Drake.
That's not automatically.
No. Yeah.
Can't do it.
He's just tiptoeing around.
I've also heard,
bear in mind.
Oh God, yeah.
Bear in mind, Tim Drake has been Robin, an established Robin now for roughly, I mean, since he appeared, roughly over 30 years.
Yep.
And which in comic book year form, it's probably about closer to 3.
That's
2.
fair. Yeah, 2 or 3.
But he
time.
trained under Lady Shiva, under Batman. He legit trained to be, a sneaky spy. He knows he knows stealth. He studies under Batman. And you mean to tell me his boyfriend snuck up on him?
In that shirt,
and
that jacket,
and he's tippy-toed?
How loud that jacket is. Come on. You can hear that jacket 5 miles away. Get out of here.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think, he was too much in his own head, because if we read on in the book, he's like, could we be boyfriends? Maybe, it's just like, I don't know. It's
used to get slapped in the face.
Look at that. Wow. He lived with Damien, right? He should be.
Yeah.
He would have lived in perpetual fear every night of Damien standing over him, getting ready to stab him through the head.
Every noise, he'd be jumping.
This isn't your dad's Robin. That's what they'd want you to say while reading this. It's so dumb. It's like,
I love the fact how Chuck Dixon and Bill Willingham have completely disregarded everything about the Bernard character and Tim Drake's personas in these books. Even Bill Willingham, he went off on the Bernard, what they did to Bernard in this. And in no way or shape or form did I intend this to happen.
Yeah. This is your boy.
This is your boy. Yeah. There's the quote. That should have been the quote of the book right there.
Yeah. All right.
MG, that's you're right on with that one. And that's, it's almost, I wonder what would have happened if, like, say we got a different interior artist, a different writer, but we kept the same, like, maybe premise of like, hey, we want to showcase their relationship or whatever. This comic still could have done well. They still could have, like, maybe had, like, a fight scene or some sort of, crime that they were trying to, or maybe Robin has to save Bernard or something. I don't know, but not this, where they're just sitting and eating, talking and eating. It's the same trope that we see over and over again.
And you've got the
food scene.
You have these Renaissance fair looking women who live in the Gotham docks. That
I didn't get this at all.
No.
Yeah, I don't understand these.
Are they mom and daughter? Are they friends?
They're lovers. I think they were supposed to be. Yeah, they're lovers.
Okay.
No, it's just bad.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, they're
holding a cookout to raise money for the marina to do what? To burn it down? Like, it's an absolute piece of shit. Like, no. It's going to go away.
They're standing on tippy toes. Look at this.
They're ballerinas.
Even Rob Liefeld draws better feet than this.
I was about to say, yeah. See, she said boyfriend.
You and your boyfriend. Why is that? Yeah. Why is that bolded? Like, is that derogatory? Like, is she saying that?
It's so funny, because all the years I've read Tim Drake, I've never, ever, ever read him as this insecure before in my life.
Right. Yeah, he has no security in himself and his relationships. Wasn't he? So in the first, what was it? Batman Urban Legends, where they first introduced that he was bisexual.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something like that. This, when I read this, I just go, oh, he's been flamboyantly gay for his entire life. Not once would I ever if this were the first book I'd ever read, I'd be like, oh, he's just. But because DC continues to change the continuity of these characters, it's just like, oh, he's just completely gay, or no, he's bi, but no, he's never been straight. But it's you can't figure out what they're trying to do with these characters because no one has no idea. Like, the editors don't even know what they're doing. It feels like, but I don't know.
So before we get back to the story here, I want to talk about what James Tynion did with Tim Drake and Robin. James Tynion, who is bisexual himself, he never included that at all in his run on Detective Comics with Tim Drake.
Mm-hmm.
He could have, but he didn't. But he told a terrific story of Tim Drake from the future as Batman coming back and just kicking
cool.
ass.
Yeah.
And
that's cool.
the one person who kind of like not necessarily talked him down from the ledge, but like kind of brought out the heart in him that made him kind of tearful of where he was at was Stephanie, because he was in love with Stephanie. It's like, duh, Tynan gets it. Yes, Stephanie is the girl. Stephanie is the one. And unfortunately, they've decided, nope, Stephanie's not the one.
Well, yeah, the author retconned that. Which, by the way, she's a straight white female, doing all this writing, but she was like put in here that what's his name is the one who Bernard really makes me feel like myself. I've never felt like this before. This is the true Damien. And it's like, no, that's such BS, man, because you've had so many better relationships, like you said, with Stephanie.
Yeah.
Bernard isn't the one who's doing that for you, but they want to retcon his past.
Yeah, and I just love the fact Bill Willingham, the creator, he came out and said, no, this is all bullshit. None of this is true.
Yeah.
Every time I read this, I laugh out loud with Damien held a knife in my throat, demanded to know where the real Tim was. I don't think Megan was intending for us to laugh, but I'm laughing because I'm just picturing that, and that is hysterical.
Yeah.
And this is what drove Tim, we're led to assume, to move to the docks, these shitty docks.
Yeah. I like the marina.
It looks.
Look at that. Live here.
No one would. No one would. This is horse shit. This would be gone. Nobody would allow it.
You can literally smell this picture from here.
Fuck this.
You can.
No way.
Yeah.
This. Nice try. No way.
Is it penis stockings? It is penis stockings. Oh my God. This is a junkyard. This is not a marina. This is a junkyard.
Yep. No way. Look at
this. Is a cesspool. Yeah.
Yeah. People at DC gave this the green light. They said, yes, this is perfect. This makes sense. Go.
Hey, but it's all right, guys, because there are bats in the top of the picture, kind of like in the
unbelievable thing.
There are bats there because it's a Batman comic.
Yeah,
you get it. Yeah.
In case you didn't know, you're reading a book in the Bat family.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't have been able to tell if it wasn't for those bats. I would not have been. I would have thought that this was just a.
That's fair. We're like, I don't know how many what pages number this is, but yeah, we're just many pages in, haven't gotten a single costume, nothing. We got a bat. There we go.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you were to take a different title and put it on this book, and it's like average teen docking story, and then you read it, you'd easily just think like, oh, this isn't anyone in the DC universe. This isn't Tim Drake. This isn't Bernard. It's just random person that they wrote in for their own sake.
Oh, this is absolutely. I wouldn't say it's 100%, but it is a commentary on capitalism. Absolutely, that it's better to live in abject poverty.
But they're happy. Yeah,
there's nobility in poverty. Yeah,
that's all the people that are trying to rape you and kill you. Yeah, there's no way he'd be able to walk there.
Okay, I wanted to get your guys' take on this. What the hell is with the sign language? So
I don't know. It doesn't work. It does not work. It
doesn't work at all. And I took 2 years of sign language in high school. Granted, that was a while ago. But one of the things that we did was we took a trip to an actual deaf college where all the JK, I've been there before as well.
Yeah.
And
nice try.
But yeah, the university that we went to for like one of the class projects, everyone there was deaf. So everyone had to sign to each other in order to communicate. And our project was basically to have communication or have like some interactions with the students there and see if we could keep an entire line of dialogue with just signing. And those men and women who we were signing with don't read sign language like just hands everywhere. Like they can read normally and like they can read comics and stuff. So why are there hand photos here? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just
like I said, it doesn't work.
It's not needed.
No. Get rid of it. And so I could not. Apparently, this character did exist I think in We Are Robin, but I tried looking this character up. I did a Google search. Nothing in a DC search. This character did not come up at all. So this was a deep pull from what I could gather.
Is she the one signing?
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. I would have had no clue. You know what I mean? Like, they look like they are inserted.
It's just there.
It looks so out of place. It's just there. Exactly.
And I love this. No one asks questions when you have the worst boat in the dock. Bullshit. Tell that to a cop. Yeah.
That's the one I'm going after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in a picture in a future state. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Well, that says it all then.
Well, then, guys, is this a...
Tim was a deep hole, though.
No.
Maybe it's Bernard.
Guys, so is this a key? Is this a first full appearance of Lady?
Thomas?
Ooh,
maybe.
It's option.
Yep.
Just like 8 billion genies. I hope you have your copies, Kyle.
Oh, I got them all.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So far nothing has happened.
Nothing has happened. Yeah, and we get the tour of his very impractical shithole boat. How and to quote Nicolas Cage from The Rock, how in the name of Zeus's butthole is this practical in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Well, it's funny and quirky because teenagers are messy and chaotic, and LOL so random.
And his bike is buried under here. So how
is
the
that
hell
what that is?
What's his bike?
Oh, that is.
Oh yeah, that is, huh? Oh.
Robin cycle?
Yeah.
Need some work.
Yeah. This is a shitty version of Daniel Warren Johnson when he did Scuttlebutt. It's like,
oh yeah, oh my god, Scuttlebutt was great. But
yeah, it's like, hey, you want to see a worst job holding my beer? Watch this.
I love that there are sharks in the marina too.
Yeah.
Like, there are legitimate large sharks in
drums and everything under there. Are you kidding me? Nothing would live there.
I mean, it's so unfathomable and unbelievable why there is a society of people living here.
Yes.
In this quote unquote dock that is clearly a junkyard, and why none of this makes any damn sense at all.
This would be cleaned up in a week. No
and way. Like you guys said, we're how many pages in, and nothing, literally nothing has happened.
Oh, we got hear a big sound. We got an alarm. Yeah. Oh, and she's. This is sad, but still right here. That's good.
Like, I'm glad they're dead, but damn.
Oh my god. Kyle's enjoyment from that was probably the best thing I've heard all week. That was amazing. It's like, yeah.
You have a book like this, you don't give it to people outside of your circle to preview it to, and clearly they didn't do that.
Yep.
Well, even if they did, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. In real life, this place is such a shithole. This happens every fucking day. These people wouldn't give a shit that they saw this. I went through so many homeless camps and all this. These people don't give a fuck. When you're living in squalor and you see two dead bodies like this, they're just like, oh well. I mean, they were taking their shit off of them right now.
So you mean there's no true society of?
No. It is dog eat dog. I'm going to take your fucking shoes. I'm going to take your clothes. I'm taking everything.
Taking shoes. Like Last Action Hero.
Yep.
I just shot him, man. I want to confess. Ankles.
Yeah.
Cankle alert.
Oh yeah. Little tippy toes again.
Yep. There they are.
I just why?
Oh, we got a super chat. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Bear F, thank you. Oh, she's at NYCC next week? Oh
no.
Nice.
I should get this signed. I should take it and get it signed by her.
Oh.
Give her the ripped one. Yeah. Give her the ripped copy. Be like, can you please sign? Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my god, that's a great idea. Shit.
Or Or give her a full copy, have her sign it, and then rip it in front of her.
Oh.
Yep.
If I
That
can
would
get the time.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. We'll get to New York Comic Con, but it is going to be a packed house this year as compared to last year. It's going to be stupid. I think I wear a damn mask again. Yay! But thank you, Bear F. Appreciate it. Yes. Man.
Yeah, that would be. Oh man, I don't even know if I could do that because that's pretty. I mean, like, you gotta just not give it two shits.
I gotta get the alcohol in me. It gotta be like a Saturday or Sunday. Get ready to wrap things up. Like, sign this.
Thanks.
Oh man.
Put it in the trash. Thank you.
That's why you gotta come to these shows, Kyle. You can record this while this happens. Man.
Damn.
Again, with this sign language thing, man, it was just so
murder. It's like
murder. It's like, no thank. Yeah, really? I had no idea.
And then the weird thing too is
fuck this. No way. Not possible. Bullshit. No way. Nope. They wouldn't show up that fast either. Fuck that. I don't care if it's a double murder.
The weird thing with the sign language too is that it's only those 2 pages, right? Like it was that first one, and then it's this one, and then it never shows up again in the comic.
Yep,
so it's like, oh yeah, you got it. All right, good. All right, well we have the proof there. So let's see if we can get it signed.
I should give it to one of our flunkies. Have him run and do it because I can't. Because look, the thing I want to do it, but I can't do as much running as I used to. I'm a creator now. I'm going to be at multiple signings at different booths throughout the show, which is ridiculous. So I got to pay someone to probably go do that. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, back to reality. So you got the phones out. Yeah, murder. Yeah, and clearly this guy's the villain. Clearly this guy's going to end up being probably the bad guy at the very end. Yeah.
Is this where we get the fairy gay father, whatever he says?
Oh
yeah, that's one of the greatest lines ever written.
Yeah,
he's like, he calls the detective and he's like, "I'm not your fairy godfather" or something. Or your
this line. We'll get the body move, but there's not much to go on. Wait, okay,
that's not your job. Thanks, though.
The Marina folk have some shady stories about your friends.
I trust these Marina folk.
Yeah. I'm not your fairy gay father. Actual line of dialogue.
I don't. It's like, what is that an insult? Like,
I would love Batman to just be here, like behind Tim or something, and like hear that and just be like, "What? What did I miss?"
And for him to double down and say, like, "Yes, Tim, this is just a phase. Trust me. Don't worry about it."
Oh yeah, he did. Which comic was that?
That was the dark, infinite dark crisis on multiple final Earths.
Crisis,
Yep.
Secret Wars, Infinite Secret Crisis.
House of Crisis.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Axis. Oh, do you guys remember Axis? Oh my lord.
Yeah, I remember reading that thing of big changes were going to come. Nothing. It just
nothing.
Slightly small changes where the villains were slightly good, but like nothing really changed.
First cameo, very gay.
It's a key.
There it is.
Bear F. I'll pretend I didn't read that. That is not happening. Not on my watch. No, not on my watch.
It would almost be like a troll, like a meta troll.
Yeah. But if I have to pay, if I paid for it, it wouldn't necessarily be a troll. It's like,
oh yeah.
If I got it for free, then
yeah.
Great, more birds. That's probably the best line of the book.
Yeah, seriously.
Flipping wrenches around.
I think. Oh, that's a good call. Are they all chained together?
Are those her weapons? Are crescent wrenches?
Because they look like they're chained together,
like a rose,
like a nunchuck, wrench chucks.
Is she just standing around?
Sure.
doing this in front of a cop with wrenches. I don't know.
Yep, it's exactly what we said. Yeah, clearly Megan Fitzmartin, didn't get the memo on that.
Oh,
yes, I did. I wrote Born to Blood. Yep, I am the writer of it. All right.
The auteur, if you will.
Yes, the auteur, if you will. Know what other people don't know. I'm quoting Sherlock Holmes now.
God. No.
His head is fucking massive. Oh my God. The first line that comes to mind is the what's the so I remember Nycc murderer. Yeah. Heed, move. His head's like a planetoid.
It's a huge pillow.
I think MG had said something in the chat earlier, but he said his head looks like a jelly bean, and now I can't stop thinking it as a jelly bean.
It's got that curve like a jelly bean. It
does. Like a kidney bean or something.
Yeah.
Pinto beans, it's got that look. Yeah. I think it was who was it? Your boy Zach, who had mentioned that even his structure, like his bone structure, like his hips are like way higher on his body now. Like they're more feminine and like
they
they don't lie. No, they do not lie. But like the whole structure of his body is like completely different with this art.
It's a very effeminate body now. There's no muscle tone. There's really no muscle. I mean,
no.
God,
it's an insult to jelly beans.
He looks like a 12-year-old boy. He looks like a 12-year-old.
Yeah. He acts like one too.
Yeah. And it is a bit creepy that they drew them like 12-year-olds, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is right up there with the worst book of the year. This is right up there. But Exterminator. I would honestly take Exterminators over this.
Or Exterminators had good art.
Yes.
Oh, I would just clip out all of the dumb dialogue in Exterminators, and I would just look at it. It's gorgeous, but
guys, Star Trek tricorder right there, going through everything.
Yep. Deep boop.
Yep.
Analyzing.
What is that? What a simp! What the fuck is he doing?
I called because I know you care. Yes, I do care. I don't want to show it.
Shrug shoulders.
What do I do? What do I do?
You should be doing that anime pose where like they have their hand behind their head and they're like, like they're kind of like goofy, like, whoops, did I do that?
Yep.
And I love his Tim Drake's jump to conclusions.
I know what
the murders in the room more. It's very Batman 66 of him, you know. It's like when Robin solves the riddle, it's a sparrow with a machine gun in a tree. Wait, what? How do you jump to murders in the rue morgue? You get to the whatever.
Because of my giant brain.
Yeah.
So when we eventually get to the end of this book and we find out that he gives...
eventually.
When...
This is the most action you're going to get right here.
Yep.
Yeah. And we find out that he gives this orangutan this like weird thing. He gives them the straight razor.
Yeah.
Is that a commentary on masculinity, or is that just like part of the story of like the because he's quoting a story, right?
Yeah, I think
about the orangutan.
Yeah, Murders in the Rue Morgue by Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes. Yeah.
Where is this? Here, there's the here you go, big guy, and just taps him and just disappears.
Yeah, it's like
what?
The end?
So
well, that was resolved.
Yeah. My work here is done.
I must go. My planet needs me, and then he just leaves.
Yes. Yeah, let's go now.
Poochie went back to his planet.
Oh God. And cleaning his shithole boat. Yeah.
The best part of this, if there was an oil drum with that fat chick in it underneath like his boat, just like her legs, that's where it would be.
I think that's her legs right there. I think that's like her legs.
Judging by the terrible art, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, is he holding a hose or someone's arm? I can't tell. It's literally just lines at this point.
Yeah, we don't know.
Drinking his soy mocha latte foam. Yeah.
Why are you cleaning this boat? Why are you cleaning this boat? Like,
it's filthy anyway. It's like
a shithole. It's a shit boat. What are you doing?
It puts the lotion on the skin. Get the hose again. Oh man. I love to watch that.
Oh god.
You're a great big fat person.
He's got these like tiny little chicken shoulder blades, man. It's pathetic.
No, like I said, no muscle tone.
None.
At all.
Yeah.
Zap.
Zap. He's got the hose. He's like, freeze.
Yeah, it's right. So Bernardo's gonna be there, like, you didn't say that to me last night.
Yeah.
You're quick enough on the draw.
Oh God.
Oh geez.
Whoever created these glowing animals has an agenda. Figure out.
Huh?
I love these jump to conclusions here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, this is what you're talking about. This is what you're talking about, Max, right here. Yeah, by giving the orangutan a straight razor back, I hope the orangutan feel like a man. What?
So when I initially read this, I was like, okay, that must be part of Edgar Allan Poe's story. Like maybe the orangutan was a man and then was turned into this ape. And then the only way that he was able to connect back with his masculinity was to see a straight razor. So I was like, okay, that's just part of the story. But I guess it's not. I guess she just literally just put it in here to be like, men shave.
Yeah, and honestly, the orangutan in Merzen Rumorg is the very first example of the Due Machina in a story, where it just comes out of nowhere. It's just like, okay, I guess we'll go with an orangutan. Why not?
Okay. Yeah. Huh.
Oh, is she cramping? Uh-oh. What's going on? She's actually doing work? Is that what it is?
I noticed the stench of this place now, finally.
You can't stay down at the docks for too long. You'll start to suffocate from the smell.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. You got those oil drums around there.
You'll pick up every disease imaginable.
Whole boats around here. Yeah. That is a very good question. That is.
Ooh.
I
would argue John Ridley. John Ridley and Vita Ayala are pretty damn bad.
And T. Franklin. T. Franklin.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. T is on another level, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. JK, that's good. Yeah.
It's the race to worst.
It really is.
What's funny is that like other than John Ridley, but like those two, T. Franklin and Fitzgerald, like both you could probably just T is a little bit more like what's the word? Not aggressive, but
she is.
She is like more aggressive and like she tends to be more conniving. You know what I mean? Like with how she writes.
Yes.
I don't know. This feels just like ignorance, maybe, but T, hers feels like intentionality of being, almost, but like, I almost said evil, but that's not. She's not evil. She's just not good at writing or whatever.
And I would say Megan Fitzmartin doesn't realize that she is this bad. I would say she is Frank Drebening her way to failure, where it's just like she's just falling backwards into it and doesn't realize it.
Yeah, I think she thinks that this story is stunning and brave. You know, like I think that. What's up?
I'm just gonna say, and doesn't realize that it's not.
Right. Because I think you guys had said earlier in the stream something that like she probably passed this out to people around her, like within her sphere of influence, and no one either had the heart to tell her that like, hey, this sucks, or they all agreed with her and like, this is just amazing, this is stunning and brave. So I don't know. Is it as Perch would say, is it stupid or evil? I don't know which one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to say more stupid than evil.
Yeah, 100%. With this story, yeah, for sure.
For now.
When I read it, until next time, Gumshoe, who the hell says Gumshoe outside of the commissioner from Real World's Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that said that outside of the game show.
Not even in
or
Chinatown.
Yeah.
I don't think in Chinatown.
Yeah, not even
said
in
it.
Chinatown.
It's like, no one says that. I'm being cute. Until next time, Gumshoe.
Ugh.
Go to hell. Like, I really just want them all to go to hell.
The art is like literally assaulting to my eyeballs.
Yeah.
I thought that like I was like, you know, we've seen some pretty awful books on this channel and just in our comic book careers, you know, but like this is pretty damn bad, man.
They spelled to be discontinued.
Oh, nice.
Wait for it. Where is it?
Wait, let's get the sting. Let's get the ding.
It should be that one. What do you think?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was gonna be that didn't.
Yeah.
But I like that one better.
Yeah.
And Dr. Rachel has been on. She's been on a fire streak tonight.
Yeah.
It's like fire.
Yeah. It's like fire tonight. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we got to relive that together, gentlemen.
Well, that's it for the show. So nice that. Thanks for
stopping
by. Like, subscribe, comment.
Yeah. That's about all the energy I can muster up for this.
And when you read a book like that, it takes so much out of you. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I think I told you guys last week that, like, you know, as I'm reading these, I tend to read the good stuff first, not intentionally, but just because I'm excited to read it.
Yeah.
And so by the time I read something like this at the end of the week, or maybe at the end of my poll list or whatever, I am just like literally pulling my hair out because it takes the winds out of your sails and you just cannot recover. Like you get tired, you get like angry, you get depressed. You're just like, I hate this, you know. It really is something to slog through one of these awful books.
Yeah, and that's why, like, I treat it like a meal. You know, it's, hey, you gotta eat your peas and carrots before you get to the cake. You know. So
that's true.
But in this case, this is the fucking.
They gave you
spinach.
They gave you cat food. They didn't give you actually real food.
Yeah.
They gave you
real food. Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, they tried to pass it off as real food. Oh, you're like
exactly right. Yeah. You're like, it's a new type of meat that we've incorporated into our meals, and you're like, this is just cat food. I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, it's marine at a table.
Or yeah. Like a salad with an Anchorman. It's a salad with a turd on top of the salad.
Yeah.
Would you eat that poop?
Yeah.
No.
No. That's funny. Yeah. Well, it's at least it's fun that we can laugh at it though, because like, you know, I don't if we aren't able to laugh at it, it becomes real you know, grim, for lack of a better term, as we're looking at the Grimm book, which was also not like, you know, fantastic.
And look, I've said my thing. I know people love it. I'm going to say my thing now. I don't read it. I don't review it because I just see it as a cheap, lazy knockoff of Beetlejuice. When I saw the Afterlife and they're just all sitting around on benches, just sitting there, I'm like, this is like a very less uncreative way. It's seen from Beetlejuice when he's in the waiting room. You see all the colorful ways that people have died, and they're just waiting there. You know, the talk worker, and these people are just sitting around, just like whatever,
shooting the shit.
Yeah, it's like that's pretty damn lazy, but
yeah. Do you want to go over some Isom?
Hey, Hey, speaking of the devil, JK, started Isom.
Hey, there we go.
Not loving it. Not loving it.
Oh.
So, Max,
you know what?
We're gonna give you the full screen.
So, cool. All right, thank you, gentlemen. You know what? And JK, that's totally fine. I like, you know, I don't like. I can see why people may not enjoy it because one, it's the size of a graphic novel. It's square bound, so it's like 90 plus pages of content. The art is good. It is not Like, we're not talking David Finch level. We're not talking Daniel Warren Johnson. This isn't Mark Silvestri. This isn't Michael Turner. It is good art, but it will not be the, top 10 artists you've ever experienced type of art. See, JK, the dialogue for me was actually the thing that stuck out the most. Each character has their own unique dialogue and dialect. So, like, if I were to listen to Avery, who's our main character here, I could pick out Avery's dialogue as opposed to the antagonist, Darren, in this book. And like in my review, and if you guys want to go over to the channel, you can see I have a 20-minute review over there. But the protagonist and the antagonist, their dialogue together when they first meet in this book is really, really cool. I liked it a lot. So I hope that they kind of play into that more. But yeah, I think it's a good start. It's definitely not the best comic I ever read. I gave it a 7 or 8 out of 10 because there is a lot of world building. There is a lot of character development. And so you are essentially being introduced into a new world. So with that comes a lot less action, unfortunately. You still get action scenes, but it is not something, it's not like, I don't know. What's a book that's come out recently that is just like nonstop action? Can you guys think of anything?
Born of Blood #1. Just saying.
All right. There you go. So yeah, like I said, I think it is a good book, and I was actually very surprised at how well written it is. Because I thought it was going to be the reverse. I thought the art was going to be like the thing that really grabbed me and that the dialogue was going to be okay. But it was actually the opposite. I was actually really invested in the story and the characters, and the art was fine. So that's kind of where I sit. Like I said, probably 7 or 8. But I mean, comparatively to a lot of other crowdfunded comic books, this is much better. For me, I think the writing is on a more like professional, mature level, and I like that a lot. So
okay, so it's worth it.
How much was the book again? Do you remember? It was like something like
35.
I think
30,
yeah, after,
35?
after shipping, it was like 30, 35 bucks,
Yeah.
I think.
something like that.
Yeah.
You know what? I would say yes. One, because you were supporting yeah, I agree. Born in Blood 1. To be fair too, Drew, Born in Blood 2, I actually preferred more than Born in Blood 1.
And
But I still yeah.
You're not the only one. I've had other people read it,
Mhm.
and like people who wouldn't even read comic books, they've been checking it out, and a lot of them have said they prefer issue 2 to issue 1. So,
Yep.
Granted, issue 2 is much more provocative, and we actually, I'll let you guys in on a little teaser, a little sneak, little behind the scenes action. Our printer didn't want to print it. We had to go to another printer because of what happened inside the book. They did not want to print it, so we had to go to another printer. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. You're making waves.
Yeah, there we go.
Um,
Provocateur, if you will.
yeah. I actually really liked that aspect of it. But then again, like there's the comic called Blue Bombshell. There's a comic called Pirate Queen, and those are much more provocative, and those are crowdfunded comics too. And those are a lot of fun to read, but they are more like adult-ish. It's kind of like, did you guys ever read that old comic back in the day? Didn't we? Yeah, Tim Drake Robin #1 is more offensive than provocative Born in Blood.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's like that one comic called Cherry that was super. It was just literally just like porn in a comic.
Yes.
Back in the, I think 70s or 80s, I forget. But.
Yep. So yes, there is a big difference. The first page is gone, and some dialogue has been kind of swapped out, changed out, but not much. Just take out that opening page and some dialogue tweaks here and there. Those are the changes. So my version is the uncut version. The uncut version.
Yeah, and same thing with Death Rage and Miss Meow. Like I've read both the Kickstarter. I own both the Kickstarter and the direct sales, direct market like copy. And And I really love both because both are just different, right? And like it almost feels like the direct market is like more refined. So, but yeah, like I said, yep, of course, Rachel, I would know. That's my favorite type of comic now.
So every issue after issue 2 is going straight to LCS. No more Kickstarters for Born of Blood. They're all going.
Oh, cool.
Yep, all going straight to Lunar.
Great, man. That's fantastic.
Yeah, issue 3 is actually coming out, and I think got pushed to November, December. I think that's when it's coming out. But yeah.
Real quick, someone in the chat had a good question about Isom, basically saying if it was like a Marvel DC book, like everything was the same, but it just, I guess it wasn't branded with, Eric July's name on it. Would it rate as high? For me, yes. Now, granted, it is a graphic novel format, like I said. So if this came out in issues, it would probably be a slower burn. So this would probably be what, like 4 issues? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's normally when like I stay on a run for about, unless it's Punisher, the new Punisher I dropped after issue 2. I was like,
yeah, after the murdering Kevin McAllister. Yeah, I got Born of Blood. So I'll let you in on behind the scenes. Born of Blood right now is 6 issues, and after that, there are plans. That's all I'm going to say. There are plans after that. There are plans. There are pitches.
I did have a little speak with Aaron Sparrow the other day. He was giving me a little Sparrow was telling me something, and yeah, you guys have some really cool stuff. I'm excited for the ride.
Yeah.
Tim Drake Robin Sparrow. That's the character name. Oh
yeah. We're bringing Sparrow into the Merc universe.
Yeah, I'm very, because I mine just got delivered about a couple hours ago. I haven't read it yet, haven't flipped through it, but I can't make any judgments yet. All I know is that there's supposed to be some terrible ads in here, ads that shouldn't even be in there, but people are complaining about. But
yeah, let me bring it up. God forbid he support his wife in his comic book. Dude.
I know.
He is kind of,
and it's like, it's so like, and it's not like, because it's right next to a splash page essentially, and it's not even like,
it looks like it goes with the page next to it
a little bit, and it's not even intrusive whatsoever. It's a beautiful layout, like it perfectly fits, and it's like one page. Like, how many comics have you read and you're like, there are way too many ads in this thing? Out of 90 something pages, like 96 pages, and you get one ad, like, oh, God forbid. And hey, like if you guys have a wife or a girlfriend, like this stuff actually looks pretty cool. So Lady Ripa has some good work. But yeah, like overall, if this was from the big 2, one, I think it's great because it's introducing a new character. You're getting brand new characters, which is a plus. Yep. You're getting a brand new story, which is also a plus. The story is kind of standard boilerplate for your superhero books, but there's nothing inherently wrong with that. It's just it's not something that's like crazy out there. It's pretty, you're learning about kind of this dude's past and present and future. Like, is he a superhero? Was he a superhero? Is he going to become a superhero? Is he going to put the uniform back on and take on the city again? So it's kind of this like coming of age story. But what's up?
I like that. It's cool. Yeah, I like that, stories like that.
Yeah. So what was the other thing I was going to say? I did have some negatives in my review. So if you guys are in chat and you guys go check out the video, I did say that I wish that there was more action, because there is action, but it's not like, I want like superhero action. You know what I mean? Like where it's just like dudes punching the shit out of each other and just like breaking bones and stuff. Yeah. And you get like 2 or 3 instances of that. But in a 90-page comic book, I was like, dude, I need more of that. I want more of this. So that is my honest, non-shill review. You guys will get, but I could just be going like, it's 10 out of 10, best comic book I've ever read.
Greatest Infallible.
Yeah, right. I am actually interested in what you guys think though, Kyle, because with your spreadsheet of like all the crowdfunded books, I'd be super interested to see where it ranks with Wraith of God.
Yeah, I'm really curious as well because it's one of those that I didn't originally back it. I was just like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm not really excited for it. The covers, in my opinion, all of them suck. Those covers are not that good. I mean,
right?
we're surrounded by Sean knows covers. Sean knows how to do covers. Now, I'm not a fan of these super hot chick covers, but Sean knows covers. And when he saw them, he was just like, yeah, these suck. I could do so much better. And being around him, it's like, yeah, I know that now.
And we know that for a fact. And there is no doubt in my mind that if Ripa, if he had one of our artists, if he had Zerdy,
yes,
if he had Zerdy do a cover for the one lady in the book,
Yaira,
I guarantee you he would have made another $2 million. There is no doubt in my mind.
Yeah,
there is a good splash page towards the back here of her. It's pretty hot.
Hold on, full screen. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Check it out. Yeah.
I like
that. A little bit of a glare.
That should have been a cover.
Yeah, this should have been a cover, but it says Yaira will return, which is, kind of, it sucked too because I wanted more Yaira in this thing. But we do get a lot of Avery, which is good because a lot of books, like I know Kyle, one of your biggest things about Gambit has been like and Spider-Man 2099, right? It's been just one big bait and switch. Like Gambit's not even in the thing, or Spider-Man 2099 isn't even in the book.
Yeah.
This is not the case with this. Like Avery is in almost every single panel, and that's fucking cool. Like I like that we get a lot of him in this book. So
great. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to really like it, and I'm trying to lower my expectations in that I want to be as honest as I can with all of these. Really, I go into them just like I have no idea. You're crowdfunding a book. It's like I have no clue. This is all original IP, so it's not like I have anything to compare it to.
No.
So I'm excited.
Yeah. Going in with a blank slate.
Yeah.
No, and I think that's probably the best because like I knew going into it, like reading it, and I think this is kind of a good way to rate. And I don't know if you guys rate this way as well, but like whenever I read or watch something, I start at 0. And then as the book progresses, I give it like more points. Whereas like, I think other people will start at a 5 and then they'll give or take away points. But the thing with starting at like a 5 out of 10 is like, you're already giving them the benefit of the doubt to be like, just by existing, you are average, you're a 5. But just for existing doesn't mean shit sometimes, so you almost have to kind of start at a 0 and rank it, based off of the things that you really enjoy. But I don't know.
I'll be honest with you. I start at a 9 or a 10, then I just work my way down. It's just
interesting. Okay, so you go
very top, and I just if my enjoyment and everything else if I'm not, because I mean there are a lot of factors to creating a good book. It's pacing, dialogue, the art, the covers, how you turn the page, what happens next on the page. Are you compelled to want to turn the page? There's so many different factors to it, and in a book that's able to do that, that's gonna be like a 9 or a 10, like 9, 8 or a 9. But a lot of books, like Robin, can't do that. They haven't figured that out.
Well, it's also kind of like when I read a book and then I forget that I've read the book and I was going to grade it because I'm just so immersed and I like just completely escape from the world. Yeah. That's when I'm like, this is a 9 or a 10 book. You know what I mean? Like this is a great, when you almost forget that you are reading a comic because you are so immersed in the story, that's when you can tell that this is something great. And there were a few moments in Isom, which is why I enjoyed it, because I found myself escaping into this universe. So I thought that was cool. It's funny that you say that though, Drew, because like if you started at 10 and then you open Tim Drake Robin, I would honestly like bring it all the way down to a 2, just art. I wouldn't even have to read anything. It would drop so far.
Sometimes the art is just so irredeemably bad. It's just, you got to be honest. Like And look, this, I mean, is pretty much, I'm not saying it's everyone saying it, but a vast majority of people, a significant number of people are saying this art sucks. And when that happens, yeah, you got a problem.
Yeah, and sometimes you can find like redeemable qualities about a book, you know, sometimes
Yeah.
like, hey, the pacing was really good, or maybe there was one or two lines that really resonated, but for the most part, it wasn't like for me or something.
No,
But
nothing made a lick of goddamn sense in this book. Nothing.
yep,
It's
exactly.
completely irredeemable, this book.
Yeah. It made no sense. It has no point of existing.
Yeah.
Like why is this book here?
Yeah,
No one knows.
It's
Exactly.
that scene from Billy Madison. Everyone in this room is now dumber after hearing
Yeah.
May God have mercy on your soul.
What you've just said.
Yeah.
That's funny.
This
So
is the way. Yes.
yeah. I was gonna ask because I think I was talking to Kyle earlier about you guys having that spreadsheet of all the books. And
Yeah.
Drew, I am interested once you get your copy, you'll have to let me know what you think, because you guys are not, you know, easy graders. Like you guys are very very honest about your opinions and your reviews. And that's why I appreciate your videos every week, because you don't pull your punches. So I think with this, it'll be really good to kind of see what your take is.
Yeah, and spoiler alerts for next week. You brought up a factor, like if there's a books like I can remember like the next day or so, because I was so immersed in those books. Two of which, I mean, Kyle, I'm just gonna two of them I still remember because I enjoyed them so much. Were Batman and Poison Ivy. Those two I enjoyed so much. I enjoyed so much that I am still thinking about them. I'm remembering them. I had so much fun. They were crazy.
Whoa.
And yeah, they're damn good.
Dude, after
I would agree with Batman.
after the
okay, we'll talk Tuesday.
Yes.
Trust me. When you hear my reasoning, you will see the light why it was.
You can try.
Yeah, you will see why.
Well, that's like because when you get the shitstorm that was the last Poison Ivy book, you can only go up from there, right?
Yeah,
Question mark.
What's we want to talk about it now? We want to save it.
Yeah, I don't want you guys to have to give away your secrets, you know.
What's great about this upcoming issue of Poison Ivy is that you have two unreliable narrators. You have Poison Ivy, who is insane, and she is clear in the thread of the issue. She could tell she is suffering from the illness of that plant disease. So she is hallucinating things. She's probably exaggerating things. So she is giving her askew, warped perception of what happened with her and Dr. Woodrue when she was in college. And at the same time, you have Dr. Woodrue, who's also criminally insane, who is giving his warped perspective on what happened when they were in college. So you have two unreliable, crazy narrators giving their different perceptions. Both these guys aren't there is probably truth is somewhere in the middle. Maybe they're both crazy. They're probably both exaggerating what happened. And that's one thing. They're both criminals. They're both insane. That's what's fun about it. And it reminded me of Edgar Allan Poe's story, Dr. Tar and Professor Feather. You have these two crazy people talking, and it's like these are these two, and that's what made it fun for me.
I see it as subverting expectations. I see it as this series started off one way. We're expecting it to go away, and then they're like, "Oh, never mind. We're just kidding. This isn't really that big of a deal, and we don't know what's actually going on." I see it as them pulling their punches.
But there is a twist at the end of this latest issue. There's a twist with the disease. It's like, oh, interesting. Okay, cool. But I enjoy this latest issue. I'll wait to see what everyone else thinks. But yeah.
All right.
It was a meh for me. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
okay. All right.
Which means it's a step. So like, it's not good and it's not bad. It's where it needs to be. It's right in the middle. Like you can go either way with it. What you can see as a step up from the last issue because it was such dog shit. So
yeah, that's true.
But we will agree on Batman. Batman
was awesome.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, speaking of Mez and DC, I read Sergeant Rock.
Oh, okay, so this
And
could be a good conversation.
Yes, it will.
yeah, because so Kyle had it as a skip it,
Yes,
or did you
Yeah.
have it as a meh?
yeah, he had it as a skip it.
Yeah.
Okay, and you had it on your top 10,
Yes, I did.
right, Drew? Okay.
Yep, proudly. Yes.
Oh, okay, so I'll say this: the what was it a different title? Was it like DC Horror or something like that? Sergeant Rock.
Kyle's gonna look it up
Okay.
because they
Yeah, I
just go by the exact titles. So this is gonna be
right.
In the meantime, I'm gonna just keep digging.
Okay.
Okay. It's Sergeant Rock versus
the Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Or is it War presents
Hmm.
Sergeant Rock and versus the Army of the Dead?
Oh, you know what? I think it's DC Horror Presents.
Yep.
Okay.
I can see if I can share my screen if you guys want me to do
Oh,
that.
here it is. Got it.
Okay.
There we go.
There it is. Yep. Okay, so
Max, what did you think
yeah.
of the issue?
So first impressions, cover, freaking rad. Love
Yeah.
it. Awesome.
Very
Who
frank.
doesn't?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't love that cover?
Yeah.
When I opened the book, though, I was kind of caught off guard with the difference in artwork. However, I did enjoy the art because it reminds me of Hellboy a little bit. Like some of
Yep.
those scenes with the zombies reminded me a lot of the Dark Horse Hellboy, Mike Mignola type art, if that makes sense.
And the thing is with me, like I've been a fan of Edward Rizzo's art since I was in high school, going back to like 2000,
Oh wow, okay.
2001. I've loved his art because it's very different and it's got a very horror vibe to it. And I figured you're telling a horror story with Edward Rizzo, a zombie story?
Mhm.
Absolutely. Shit, take my money now. And I love this. Yeah, I love this right here with Hitler killing the guy.
Yeah.
Got his doctor.
Yeah, and then but as far as like the actual book, it kind of came and went. I didn't really I liked some of the characters. I think some of the characters were cool. They have distinct voices, but things just kind of happened and I was like, okay, zombies, got it. We have to stop them. Got it. You know what I mean? Like it was just So
it's a simple zombie story. Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, I probably wouldn't, pay more than draw the line at $4.99 or whatever it is now at DC.
You can leave.
but I wouldn't say that I would like. I had fun reading it at times, so like, I'm also super impartial to zombies and think that they're extremely tired. Like the trope of zombies is just very played out at this point. So that might also be a limiting factor why I didn't have as much fun. But
see, I love World War II, and I love the movie Patton. And this right here, reminded me of the scene in the movie Patton when Patton's out there directing traffic for all the trucks coming through. He's like, "Yeah, baby, come on, go! What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Right there." This reminded me right here what Sergeant Rock's doing. Yeah, just getting the traffic through the mud.
This actually almost reminded. What?
He's directing traffic.
It's a zombie book, and you're worried about traffic. What the fuck?
It's the supply lines, Kyle.
Who cares?
It's World War II. They're gonna get their supplies, Kyle.
Oh, God.
See, Kyle doesn't understand. He doesn't understand how things worked. So there we go.
I equate this almost more to, I don't know if you guys saw the movie with Brad Pitt and Shia LaBeouf, Fury, the tank commander.
Good.
That movie is awesome, dude. I love Fury, and that's kind of what this reminded me of because it's set in that same era. They all kind of have that 5 o'clock shadow with the cigarette hanging out of their mouth and stuff. It's great, but yeah, like you've got your distinct characters, like Dozer, the big guy, he's like the big army dude. But yeah, they kind of.
I love how everything. I mean, all the gear, everything. It just looks like World War II. That's what I love about it.
Right. I guess, yeah, for me, I guess I just didn't need the explanation of the like they didn't need to tell me, hey, Hitler is doing this stuff with zombies, and this is how the zombies work, and they have this little imprint in the back of their neck, and what'll happen is like blah blah. Blah. I just like I get it, like zombies just exist. I can suspend my disbelief there, but I just wanted like army dudes killing zombies. So
I think this was the
yeah.
setup. I'm fairly confident in the upcoming issues we're going to get more of that. I think this was the setup issue to everything, laying everything out, explaining how Hitler's doing this with his doctor, who was his actual doctor in real life. And I think I'm fairly confident we're going to get more of that in 2 and 3. If we don't, hey, you can crucify me for saying that. I was wrong. I'll admit that.
This panel right here actually is what reminded me so much of like the Hellboy stuff with all the
right here. Yes,
the Mike Mignola. But I wonder, do you think it would have benefited more if it did the reverse storytelling? You know how like the show The Witcher did, how it had like the first episode was what happened last in the story, and so it's like something happens and then it goes back. It's almost like Tarantino-esque, where you see the last thing in the story happen and then it goes to the beginning and tells the whole story. I wonder if like the first issue was just them all out war against like zombies and soldiers, and they're just like kicking ass against each other. And then like the last splash page was like, let's find out how we got here, and then it starts telling the story of, I don't know.
But, yeah, I'm not sure. I see it as this is pure horror. And if you're going to have a cover with them fighting zombies, it should be almost like they're scaling the wall at like Point du Hoc, and they're making their way up, and there's already fucking zombies there, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? And you're just thrown into this action. You don't need this. It's like, I've played Call of Duty Nazi Zombies. I've seen zombies since the fucking 60s. Yeah. They've been around forever. Everybody knows them. Nobody gives a shit how they were fucking made. Nobody cares. This is boring shit. You're talking about radios. It's like, just get to the fucking point. Like, you don't need to be setting all this shit up. Nobody cares. Like, when you have a cover like this, yeah, because you weren't to fly. So who gives a fuck? It's like, I came here to see versus the army of the dead, not one zombie in a fucking cage. It's like, I don't understand. This was just all wrong.
Yeah, Kyle is all kinds of riled up.
I love it. I love when he gets like that. Because it is like, for there are books like that for me that like still to this day, Amelia Clark's Mother of Madness will get me heated. I will start throwing things if I have to read that again. So there's stuff that really, gets you turned on, if you will.
I mean, this is pages wasted. Yeah.
No, it's setting up the story, Kyle.
Nobody cares.
This is how they're going to be able to distinguish the zombies from real people.
Oh, God. They're all Nazis. You kill them all. At this point, who cares if they're zombies or not?
I said,
the other factor is Edward Rizzo's art. You already said this, but like if you he's got a very unique style. Either you like it or you don't. I do. I think it very much fits a horror story, and I think it fits a zombie story, and that's why I'm able to appreciate it, and I'm able to go with this. And I can appreciate because I understand at this point, I've been reading for so long. Gary Frank's not doing interiors anymore. He's done. Yep. After Doomsday Clock, he is done with interiors. Yep. He is a cover guy. We're never going to get him on interiors again because they can't afford it.
Right.
But I will gladly take Edward Rizzo's art on a zombie story.
I mean, you never know. I said that about Mark Silvestri. I always thought that Silvestri was just going to be a cover guy from now on, but he's doing the interiors for Batman, whatever that book is, and right.
Yeah. Oh, Dr. Rachel.
Oh, oh no. Good drop. Rachel is one of my mods over on my channel, so she's really, really cool. I actually met her in real life at the
Oh,
Vegas meetup. Yeah.
oh
So
wow,
yeah.
nice,
So she's a huge supporter of all the stuff that we do. So
very nice.
um, Rachel, yeah, I don't know if you would want to see me get all riled up though. It's embarrassing.
Here we go. Got some action.
30 pages in.
20 or 19 pages. 19.
Here we go.
One zombie. Look out.
I mean, I guess it does raise the stakes when you realize, like, holy shit, one zombie can
Yeah.
take out like 10 dudes. You know what I mean? Like,
That's going to be the one big change thing with this story. They're going to be much harder to kill.
yeah.
Clearly, they shoot him in the head, and I think he just still doesn't go down. They're still shooting him up. It had to blow up his head.
Yeah. Huh. All right. So the last 4 pages. Good. I mean, yeah, I guess yeah. I think I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt because I want it to be good. So for me, I can see like, all right, they are trying to set something up that's bigger than just maybe a zombie story. But yeah, if the next 2 issues are like just the same as this, I'm out.
I assume it will be.
No, I don't think so.
Because it's DC horror.
Mm.
Sean and I talked about that. So that is firmly on our minds. That is, we have plans. There are plans, schemes.
But yeah, there's a panel in this book near the very beginning. There's a character that says "so boring." ... That sums up this book. So,
well, I guess that's your theory.
oh God.
Yeah. It was Life Zero was the zombie book this year. It is very hard to beat that.
Yeah. Compare them. Which one's actual zombies? Which one is pretending to be?
No, it's not. It's not pretending to be. It's not.
Oh God. Yep. DC equals don't care. Yep. Don't care horror.
Whatever. Okay. So it clearly I'm in the minority with that.
Yeah, Max is kind of in the middle.
Kind of.
Yeah.
He's more. Oh, Arrow Special Edition. Yeah, remember that show?
Kind of. The first season was good.
Yeah. So while we're waiting for Max to get back, we're going to show you, in case you didn't see them, we have some trailers drop for New York Comic Con. So we got the new Legends line.
Fucking Legends.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
The end.
Then we had yeah, we dropped the Legends trailer, and we just dropped this earlier this afternoon. Merc Publishing New York Comic Con exclusives right here. Let's play that trailer.
Noise.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, those look fire.
Yeah. It is like fire tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
So let me ask you guys this. The Legends line, all those covers that we saw in that short, are those available are those going to be the free previews, or are those going to be covers that you have to purchase at the booth? Do you know?
Those images. Well, so we literally just got today the New York Comic Con freebie book, and those are all they're all going to have preview pages in the preview book. So those titles we showed, they're going to have preview pages in that book.
Okay.
And
will they? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I think Guns and Angels is going to be in there. The Glopple is going to be in there, and a few others are going to be in there. The preview pages.
Nice. And do those books, or do those those freebie books that have all the legends, imprints, and stuff, do they have variant covers, or is it just one preview book that has the same cover on all of them?
I think it's 2 Guns and Angels cover. I think it might be 1 or 2 Guns and Angels covers.
I think there's 2.
2? Yeah, it's the Jamie Tyndall Guns and Angels cover.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, one's almost like a sketch. You
Yeah.
get a sketch on it at some point.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, free, 1 per person. Yeah.
Any acetate on any of those?
Actually, do you have it here? No, we do.
Do you have the
we
what's it called? The poo one, right?
we have them all here. We have them here. We
Oh,
have
that's
the
so
poo,
funny.
and I think they're all sold out. I think.
I believe it, dude.
Yeah, when Natasha told me, she said yeah, they're all claimed. I'm like, damn it, because I didn't get one. I'm kind of pissed. But yeah, they look great. I don't think there are any in here. They're all back there. Damn. But yeah, they look great, and yeah, it's hysterical.
Yeah, you guys really went balls deep with that one. I appreciate the. I think it's pretty funny that you guys did that.
Yeah, that was all his idea, And,
oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Huh. Did you guys have any? I guess what's the word? Did you guys have any sincere feelings towards the Thor book that came out? Or did you guys have any real opinions on that one?
Just
at all?
indifferent about it. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. Yeah. Oh, here it is. There we go. Yeah.
Oh boy, let's see it.
Boom.
Oh no.
It does exist. Yes.
Oh no.
Yep.
Wow. That is too funny, dude.
Yep. So, yep. There's the.
Oh, the back of it's the best.
Yep.
In
Pooh we trust.
In Pooh we entrust.
Pooh we entrust. Yeah. Oh man.
That's great.
Love it. Yeah, this was the
CGC.
I love it.
CGC 10.0.
Yep.
12.0.
Yep. Classic.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. I read that Thor book right before we went live, and you can definitely tell it's not written by Donnie. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the dialogue completely different. How the characters interact with each other totally different. How the book is just laid out. Definitely not Donnie writing this. But
which issue of Thor was it?
Oh God, 27 something? I forget. There are a lot out. Thor. Let me see.
But yeah, I was just very indifferent about it. But like you said, I could clearly tell. Oh, I got it. Here we go.
Okay.
I was just not interested, really.
Yeah.
I was just kind of tuning out after a while. It's just rambling on a dialogue. I'm just like, and by the time I got to the end of it, I'm like, I didn't care.
Yeah.
I really couldn't. And I could tell, oh yeah, Al Ewing did write it. Yeah.
Yep.
See, there we go. Al Ewing on the script. That's what you get.
I think there were some cool aspects of this book that I actually, now this is where it sucks because I'm so sick of seeing Thor depressed and upset and tired and blah, blah, blah. As a king, he has been like 90% of his kingship has just been him moping. And it's been really upsetting to see. So like the first page is like, ugh, already.
Yeah.
And even Loki, I think at one point says like, you should be like rebuilding the bridge. Or Odin says that like, hey, can't we just start rebuilding the bridge? Like the next book, which would be this book, he should be firing on all cylinders, being like, okay, I am king. I need to start making decisions. The first thing we need to do is start rebuilding the bridge.
It's a point. What you just said. If you go back to 2007, I think 2008, J. Michael Straczynski, he has just taken over Thor. He brings Thor back to life. And what is Thor doing? He is rebuilding Asgard. It's above New Mexico because it can't be on the like the city lines or whatever. So he raises it out of the ground. So they're like, technically it's not New Mexico. But he's finding everyone throughout the world who are the gods to bring them back to repopulate Asgard. And it's a great story because he's being a king. He's bringing everyone back. That this is just, I guess I should do something. I don't know. Maybe I should bring back the Bifrost.
Yeah. So that was already, I was kind of like, meh. However, I do, and maybe, and you guys can chastise me if you must. I honestly like Al Ewing's dialogue. It's much like weightier. It's much heavier. Like it's very old English. It is exactly what I would hear from Thor and Loki when they talk. Like their conversation may be a bit boring, but it is how I would expect two gods to speak to each other. If that
I will say this, the one I did like this page. This was probably my favorite page. This is the best page. He's talking about what happened to Donald Blake. Yeah.
And honestly, that's pretty horrifying when you actually think about like, what's going on. It's pretty terrifying. So, but yeah, like just little things like Loki's talking to Thor and he goes, he's like, oh, if I want to be king, does that mean that I have to, restructure and get 2 crows and a broken hammer or something? And Thor says something like, well, no king's throne room is perfect without its court jester, just like things like that, where it's like, yeah, he's given it back to Loki and Loki's trying to give it to him. And that's how those 2 brothers would speak to each other as gods. But yeah, this was just kind of like, okay, where's Venom? Like
Venom's intro. That I laughed when I read like
there.
This was it like playing a video game and you have the NPC player show up. Hello, I'm Venom. This is what I do. This is where I'm at.
And that's where I kind of pulled out because I don't know why he wrote Venom this way, but Eddie Brock, I've never read Eddie Brock saying, hey, so I was moving my mind around and I noticed you had some Clintar goop way out there in the like
it's a non-playable character. It's just dialogue. It just doesn't make sense. I'm like, there's no realism. There's no verisimilitude to how someone talks like this.
Not Eddie.
Yeah, it's Eddie, by the way. Eddie Brock, the King in Black. Like it's just very cutesy, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, he's smiling.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no.
Like
he would form up from that symbiote, and he'd go, Thor, I know you may not remember me, but we fought the King in Black, because they had that big, King in Black tie-in. I need to be here to analyze your planet because there was some Clintar material here that I have to start to see what's going on. And you as the Allfather, I figured would know more about this. What can we do? Like he's much more straightforward. He's not going to be like, hey, buddy, remember me? Like it's not goofy. Eddie's not like that. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like he's written kind of like Deadpool. It's weird.
Yeah, that is kind of that's a good articulation.
It's terrible.
I do. The art's not bad though.
No, it's Salvador La Roca.
Yeah.
It's good, solid, good.
Yep. Good. There is a splash page of Venom that's pretty cool where he's got the wings out and his
right
this one
there.
right here. Yeah. But yeah, just kind of I wouldn't even say it's a filler issue really, because this is going to be a new storyline, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I was expecting more Thor versus Venom in this, but we don't get that.
That is true, huh? Yeah.
I expected Venom just kind of showing up because he just found out he's been time traveled, he's been messed with, he's been like, he doesn't know where he's at. He's out of time, he's out of space, he doesn't know where. It's like he's completely confused about what's going on, and then he just stumbles upon Thor and Loki. He's like, well, yeah, I'm going to be defensive because I don't know. It's like, I don't know what's going on, if this is real.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, hey, guys.
Hey-yo. Yeah.
Yes. Give him a little jelly bean head. He's all set.
Yeah. Ooh woo. What's up, Thor? Yeah, like I think maybe that would have been cool if like like you said, he's disoriented, he doesn't know where he is, and maybe Thor takes this dude, I forget his name, but maybe Thor takes
Guy
he takes like guy antenna guy. Maybe he takes this guy like captive, and Venom is like, hey, this dude has this part of the symbiote, I need to reattach to it because I can sense its presence, and it's like, it's bad. Like, this dude is going to turn into something big. And Thor is maybe saying, well, not on Asgard. You have I am king here. Like, you have no jurisdiction here on Asgard. He is a prisoner here. Maybe they have that back and forth.
Like two kings going at it with one another. Yeah,
I like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know? And like if Eddie's kind of out of it and the symbiote's taking over, like, I'm in defensive mode because Eddie doesn't know what's going on in his mind right now. So the symbiote's kind of taking over, and it's like, I'm going to be defensive and fight anything that's trying to take over anything and trying to come at me. So it's like Thor's fighting this guy and Venom. And so then it's just kind of the devil you know and the devil you don't know. And then it's kind of trying to be this 2-on-1 situation. Yes.
Would Thor be trying to like say like, Eddie, snap out of it, like, you know, or like, you know, it's Thor. We fought together against the king, or we fought together against Null, because technically now Eddie's the king in black. So he could say like, hey, we fought against Null together. Snap out of it. You're on Asgard, and they're both trying to like fight. Yeah, yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there could have been a myriad of ways you could have gone with this, and you picked the lamest.
Yeah. Where
overall, this issue, I'm just it's
not what I wanted, but it's not good.
It's not terrible. It's not great. Yeah.
I'll say this: I would pay money for this book. I wouldn't pay money for Sergeant Rock, though.
That's fair.
No,
that's fair.
You know,
okay.
But for me, what's up?
I would pay money for the Sergeant Rock book, not for this.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. See, like for me, both are meh, but one I would actually pay money for, and one I wouldn't. So,
are they both the same price? Because Sergeant Rock was $4. What's this?
I hope it's
probably $5. Let's find out. It's not on there. Don't know.
Don't know. I don't have my copy around either.
Actually, let's go to the new comic. Here we go. $3.99. Okay, $4.
Hey, all right. Okay. So both the same price.
Same price.
Yep.
All right. What's next on the docket?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk about? So these are 4 books that I didn't get to read, but I'd love to get more of your guys' take on this.
Okay.
Airborne by Rob Liefeld, Pentagram of Horror, Redman, and Turbo Kid. Those were all books that I couldn't get my hands on this week, which sucked because they were like your top books. So I was so pissed. But I recognize what's up.
The crazy thing is, so that Airborne book, that is Brigade. It's Brigade on one side and Airborne on the other side. It's a flip book.
Yeah.
Comics Elite, the brick and mortar store, sold out completely. Like Tuesday night, every copy gone, every variant gone, and we talked about it. I'll be honest, I had a blast reading Brigade. Let me see if it's on here. It should be on the site. But yeah, it just you had different artists doing a different page or pages, and I I had no complaints at all. It gave me what I wanted. It's just a straight up cool action story, and that's all I could ask for. And you had different artists giving their own interpretations of those pages. You had guys he worked with, Dan Fraga, Dan Panosian, Murat Michaels,
Ed Piskor.
Ed Piskor and Jim Rugg. They had their own pages. Their pages stuck out because you know what pages that they did. And after seeing Ed Piskor's page, I'm like, I would love to see a whole issue of Brigade from Ed Piskor.
Yeah.
And it's so different.
One of my I've got the X-Men what is it?
Oh, Grand Design. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the X-Men Grand Design from him back there as one of Omnibus.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say about? Oh yeah, I mean, well, considering that Prophet was really fun, I had like when they did the Prophet book, where they had all the different, like they had Ryan Kincaid on there, Ed Piskor again, they had all the guys come back.
Yeah.
Even Ali Garza for one of the photos or for one of the pages.
Yeah.
I'll say that when I bought that book, and it's got the Stephen Platt cover, which is just chef's kiss, so good. Yep. That Prophet book made me go back into my long boxes and find the original Prophet run, and then I read that, and then I went and I go, oh, where was the first appearance of Prophet? So then I went back to even earlier before that and read those from Youngbloods. Yep. So like that's when you know, like, this is fucking good. And it's just like, it's not nostalgia, it's just fun books that you're reading, you can go back into. So if Brigade does that, I definitely need to pick up a copy. I just couldn't find one, unfortunately, and probably because people loved that Prophet one so much, you know.
Yeah, and just Brigade, like I said, Brigade's just, and because of the spec for Airborne on the back, because Airborne 5-page preview of his upcoming superheroes with Game of Thrones, superhero Game of Thrones. He's telling. And
did you guys? Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, did you guys grade that book as far as like Brigade, or did you guys grade it as Airborne? You know what I mean? Like, would you have given Air?
I graded as both because it's because it's a preview in the back,
right?
You get the Brigade book in a preview. I'm like, this is a fun reading experience. You get old school Brigade, then you get a new upcoming Rob Liefeld story. I'm like, okay, cool. This was a solid. This is worth every cent. I enjoyed reading this.
Nice. Oh yeah, that Prophet book is like worth twice of what I'd pay for any Marvel, or like Superman Space Age. It's like $10.
Yeah. Kyle loved issue 2. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't read it because I got everything I needed to know from Kyle. So thank you for taking that forward.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
90-page grenade.
Oh my God. Yeah. See, man, no thanks. I would gladly pay $10 for the Stephen Platt cover with interiors by all the different dudes for Prophet. Like, that was way worth it. So.
Yes.
Have you guys been reading Batman: The Radio Adventures? Have you guys seen anything about that or heard anything about that?
I listened to the podcast, and it's a continuation of a podcast. I started reading it. I'm like, this makes no damn sense. And I'm like, oh, it's a podcast. I'm like, well, I'm not doing that.
And I know for a fact Ernie didn't sell a single copy. He had like 20 copies, didn't sell a single copy.
It was given away for free. That tells you anything.
Because I was wondering if it was like the old Fleischer, or was it Fleischer cartoons, the Superman ones, back in like the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that from the cover. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
kind of cool, like radio style Batman story.
Exactly. Yep.
Not.
That's all I need to know. Thank you.
Yeah. It is not.
Okay, because those old Superman cartoons, that was still during the time where Superman couldn't fly yet, so he was leaping, he was bounding, and then his symbol was black and red.
Still. It's still. I'm not gonna lie, they are still so much fun to watch.
They still hold up, dude. Yeah, cool. Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's the other one. So on top of Dark Crisis, Infinite Earth, Secret Wars, blah blah. we can now add dark web into that mix of all the different titles.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna be
Dark-
the new Stunning and Brave crossover. Yep.
Dark web.
Dark web.
I remember when we were going over the solicits for DC and everything was dark web.
Like, Jesus,
Yeah.
we're not even halfway through this. We're still
Yeah.
dark web. It's
Tie
ridiculous.
into everything.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's obnoxious.
Yeah.
No thanks. So you want to
Yeah.
talk about Pentagram of Horror?
Yeah. So I had so much fun reading this. This is, in my opinion, this is the best horror series this year. These 5 issues, this is the best. It will not get.
Okay.
There are some close ones, close seconds, but I immediately, because I talked to him. I talked to Marco Fontanelli. We talk all the time, and
Nice.
he told me, he's like, you guys review. He said, what you guys said is exactly what I was going for in this series. He said you guys nailed it. Because when you read this, when you read it out loud, when you say out loud what happens in this book, it is arguably the worst hell imaginable someone can go through.
Can you guys spoil it for me? Can you guys say what happens, or do you guys want to wait? And
The thing
because
is,
yeah,
sorry, it's like we said, you have to sit with this book. It's an experience. I that sounds really gay, but like it is an experience. Like you have to, because how you take it and how it's going to be completely different for everybody, and that's what I really like about all of these for the most part. The only one I didn't like is the Eden one with the apple. That was just too on the nose. It's like, okay, we get it. But like this one, like I had to take a break and really sit and think about it. And I'm like, what does this mean to me?
yeah,
And I feel like it's really not much to spoil, because it's going to be what you take out of it, really.
But when you have this guy here, when you see what he's doing to people, to their bodies, to the different body parts, and it's like, when you think about that, it's like, that's fucked up. And
the human condition and what people do, what humans are capable of to do to each other, and who this guy is and what he represents. It's like the metal fit. It's like, it can mean all kinds of things. And that's what's so great about it.
Damn. No, that is absolutely valid. And I appreciate y'all's review, because like I'll most likely either have to wait till this comes out in a trade or something, but because Black Caravan's it's hard to get your hands on if your LCS doesn't have, back issues of it or has ordered it. But yeah, I mean, it's every time you guys review it, it's like not just top 10, it's like normally up there towards your like top 3 sometimes, Yeah,
because it's good horror books are hard to find. They can be good hard. They can be very hard to find.
Well, you guys didn't like Last House on the Lake?
Last
or whatever.
Friday the 13th on Elm
Yeah.
His
Lake House review.
My God,
beyond deconstructed horror at this point.
No, but when you have a guy like Marco Fontanelli, who is a fantastic artist and a good storyteller, when he tells these compact, concise horror stories that that get right to the human condition, they're terrifying, and especially this issue. And he's able to do that, unlike Tynan, who just rambles on, quote unquote, building tension, which I don't see at all. He's just rambling to eventually get to a point 20 issues in, whereas he's able to do it in one.
Yeah.
Now, what would you guys probably I guess I would say, because you've got like Ice Cream Man, Silver Coin, Pentagram of Horror, and what was the other one? House something or
Town Called Terror.
Oh, Town Called Terror, yeah.
That's what it was. Town Called Terror. Out of those like 4, Silver Coin has gotten really bad lately.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like they had Vita Ayala on that one, and then they had Porn Sack on the other. Like it has just been going downhill. But those first 5 issues came out strong.
Yeah, they did. Really.
but it seems like Pentagram of Horror and Town Called Terror have been up there. But Ice Cream Man, almost kind of what like you guys were saying, you have to sit with Ice Cream Man. Like I remember one of those books. It was the guy. It might have actually been the one that you guys joked about for the longest time, where it was like Kyle's #1 pick or whatever.
I
Dude,
still love it. It's still good.
that one, I had to like legit call my friend afterwards and be like, "Hey, can like we go get beers? Like, I do not want to be home alone right now because like this is just, I feel like absolute shit." But that's why that book was good, because you were like, this is fucked up. You know what I mean? Like it is so heavy that you have to sit with the repercussions of what that character has to go through, or what he did, or what the author is trying to like impart. You know, it's just, and it's not preachy at all. It's just, it's like Twilight Zone shit, you know? So I don't know. I've really liked Ice Cream Man a lot, but
Yeah, and that's kind of a series where it does dabble in horror a little bit, but not much. Whereas this is full horror. Horror, full horror. Whereas Ice Cream Man will dabble its toe in it a little bit. Like this last issue that dealt with addiction and recovery, it dabbled its toe a little bit in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's probably
what about the
3, I'd say.
What about the one where the guy becomes a cockroach? That's pretty horrific.
And the cockroach becomes a man.
Yeah. Or that's the one. Yeah.
Well, it's the same one. Yeah, same one where the cockroach became the man, and the man became the cockroach. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are all a lot of fun. There was another one that I think. Shoot. Oh, well, you've got Ed Piskor's Red Room, and I wouldn't even say that's horror. I would just say that's straight up just body slaughter.
Yeah, that's an Eli Roth.
That is just,
porn, but it's pretty close to it.
It's just it's just splatter. It's just splatter. Just gore. I don't want to say gore porn, but like if you're a gore hound, you're gonna love it.
Like Turbo Kid.
Turbo Kid. There you go. That's another one. Yeah. That was crazy.
Interesting.
And we had no clue that was based on the movie. We had never heard of this movie before. And
I didn't even know that either. Huh.
The reviews, nobody else did either, because white people watched that movie.
Yeah, Michael Ironside was in it.
I know.
I had no clue. And but you read that book, it's like, what the fuck? This is nuts. And I don't want to watch the movie now after reading this.
I know. I almost bought it.
Yeah, dude, Red Room is wild because, and I'm bummed because Turbo Kid was on my list of books to read, so I'll have to look and see if my LCS has that one too. But yeah, the Red Room books are crazy because it's like, okay, how can Ed take this to like the next level? So like each issue is almost like, what horrific like torture device can we create for this next person, like in the next issue? And everything is drawn in so much detail that you like just can't look away. And all of the like all the chat rooms that you see in all the different panels, if you look at like all the chats, Ed has like written all the chats out of like all the different people. So I'll take like 15 minutes just reading all the rooms of what people are saying. It's really like that book is something else.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like
so
that.
This is a movie, or this was based off a movie?
Yeah, this is
that character's in the movie. Yeah,
apparently, yeah.
Nice. Skeletron Unleashed. Huh.
Yes. Yeah, this was something I had no idea existed before this, and it's. If you like Red Room, you're gonna love this.
Yeah, don't forget. Yeah, there was a free comic book day issue of Red Room. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah,
that was even crazier. I could not believe.
Oh, that's funny. My LCS had to put it on the top shelf, like just because they were like, yeah, kids don't need to see this.
Honestly, I realized that, they're probably gonna be doing that with Born of Blood too. When about the interiors, maybe like. Yeah, we can have kids seeing this, so it's gonna probably get the crossed treatment where it's like put out of range for behind the counter or something.
Worth it though, because that means it's good. It's got the good stuff in there.
But as somebody who's writing a horror book, like it's like I see what all these other people are doing in the horror genre, and I'm like, there's a little bit of something in each one that I love that I can pull out, and I'm like, ooh, I really like that, and I like their take on this, and like, it doesn't get the love I think it deserves, especially, but it's slowly creeping up to where people are noticing horror books now. So I'm excited.
Nice. Well, I think that actually kind of speaks to why you didn't like Sergeant Rock as much either, because of the fact that if you are writing a horror book and you see a book that isn't that like, much, there isn't that much horror in there, you're probably going to have that, reaction to be like, damn, dude, I wanted so much more from this. And yeah, they, like you guys said, they are hard to come by, but when they are good, they stick out like a sore thumb and you can really get involved with it. So
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's when DC puts out a horror book, it's like, okay, you're really, you're putting yourself in a genre to where there's a lot of indie books that are doing it way better than you, much like, not unlike Hollywood or anything else. When you get big, companies doing this stuff, it's like, well, yeah, but do you see what A24 is putting out as far as horror is concerned? Like, some of that's really damn good. Now, some of it doesn't always hit, but more often than not, there's some of them are pretty damn good. So you got to be careful when you're calling your shots.
you also have to be really good at horror just in general with a comic book more so than a movie, because in a movie you can get away with jump scares. In a comic book, there's no jump scare. Like it's not like you turn the page and you go, oh, you know what I mean?
Maybe depending how shocking the image is.
Maybe. I mean,
sometimes
it
it's
would.
like,
Yeah.
It's not like, oh,
yeah. I mean, granted, there have been some images in books where I've had to like, what was it? Was it Batman Reptilian, where it had some like fucked up images in there where I was just like, what am I looking at right now? You know what I mean?
Sucker teat. Yeah. What the hell is going on here?
And it started off so strong too. It was so cool, and I was like, what the fuck am I reading now?
Yeah,
she can smell the pheromones.
Yes.
And it's like, what is going on?
Oh, Croc. Yes.
I'm out.
You're Batman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Oh God, what other books? When we had Flawed, we can talk about that. We can talk about
Black Flamingo.
Black Flamingo.
Oh,
man.
That's
your number one right there.
The Black Flamingo.
Pick of the week,
guys. Yeah, I don't screw everything. Screw all these other books. Black Flamingo is easily my number one this week. Yeah, look at that. Whew.
Oh,
that's a legitimate comic book cover, guys.
Yeah.
From Image.
Yeah. From the Image, the company that started like
Spawn,
Youngbloods, Wildstorm, Spawn.
This
is how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah. I mean, at least they're muscular.
Yes, they are. They are in shape.
Yeah, they are very much in shape. I haven't even looked at this book. I don't know. I don't know what the interiors look like or anything. Oh, it's black and white?
This was the first page, and
okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, why isn't Tim Drake in that? Yeah, I know, right? Jeez.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that is so funny, dude. There's no dialogue. Oh, we have words.
Yep, and he wakes up. Yep, there he is.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! Look at those shoes. Okay.
Yeah.
Some leopard shoes.
Yes. How do you talk to an angel? I don't know.
Good call.
Oh my God! What are we? What is that?
What the hell is even that?
Yeah. That's a lizard.
Vistage? Yeah, I don't.
Oh, she's a lizard person.
Yeah.
Because politicians are lizard people.
Yeah, lizard people. They're taking over.
Oh,
lizard people are on. They're taking over.
Turning the frogs gay. Dude, what?
Wait.
Yeah, what the hell is even?
So we're led to believe that the Colonials sacrificed this guy to bring about an angel, but then they burned
What?
themselves for trying to do this. But then the angel showed up. I think he turned into an angel. It's huh?
That is wild.
Huh.
I mean, like, what's weird though is that the art is good.
Yeah.
Like that art is really good.
Yes. No, you
I've
idiot.
God.
Huh. Do you guys think that Josh would like this book?
That's a good question. That is a very good question. I wish
Yeah.
Josh were here or Joe.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Yeah.
Mm.
It was funny when I had him on the channel to talk about like John Kent stuff. There were people that were like commenting and they're like, "You guys don't know what you're talking about," and I was like, "Pretty sure he does." Like, I'm pretty sure that if anyone were to know anything about John Kent, it's probably Josh. You know, but
yeah, I remember when we first met. We met like it was like everyone had met Dallas. Like, hey, give him a big hug. Hey, what's going on, man? And like,
yeah,
Josh was like, yeah, I met Drew. Like, yeah, wasn't expecting him to be a hugger.
yeah, that's right, that's right. I wonder. So, do you guys think like because for me, I like collecting like hot covers. So, like, you know, all the Born in Blood stuff. Like, I try and grab like a Shikari, you know, something that's like super sexy or really got like a really nice Zerdy. Like one of my favorite covers ever is a Zerdy signed cover that he did of Black Cat. So just like stuff like that. Do you think this is that for gay men?
I couldn't tell you. Honestly, I cannot. Yeah, if there's someone gay in the chat wants to let us know about that. Let's see what feel. Let us. Yeah.
I don't know what this is selling, to be honest with you. This could sell 5 copies for all I know. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't even know that this book existed, but yeah.
20 pages in. Here we go. Got some action.
Okay. Oh, like Sergeant Rock. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, basically. Wait.
Oh, what the heck?
Is he a Hulk?
He turned into a.
He's a stretchy man. He can.
Like Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Just stretches out his arm.
Oh, yeah.
Comes in handy.
Yeah, handy.
Aha!
A Stretchman. Oh no.
John Stretchman.
Oh, is that like Abel, like Cain and Abel?
I think so, yeah.
Are they making all these heavenly characters gay?
That's what we're led to believe. It looks like, yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh.
It's okay. My bones stopped the bullets. It's all right.
Yep.
Yeah. And of course, yeah, he's got a bazooka.
That's a cool page. I like
Yeah,
that.
I was about to say, whoa, the colors on that are incredible. Nice.
Good. I really like
Look at that.
Is that a raptor
talon?
claw, like Jurassic Park?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Oh, he's grabbing it by the collar.
Because what we're told is that this guy, he was one of those colonials. He's been drinking his blood to stay immortal. And he needs an angel to stay alive.
He looks like David Zaslav. Maybe David Zaslav is drinking the blood of Batwoman or Batgirl employees that lost their jobs and is staying, you know.
Could be.
Conveniently placed hand right there. Gotta love that.
Yeah, I know. Just
clever.
That's an interesting premise. I'll give him that. Oh yeah, Ezekiel. Like these are very biblical names, but that is interesting. The fact that he's preying off the blood of the angel to stay, but like so he's like a George Washington type of figure.
He drinks man drinks him like a Capri Sun.
Yeah, and there's only one place he can drink it out of. There's only one straw he can. And he's getting a pedicure now.
Yep.
Good.
You get pedicure. Together, yeah.
What?
You owe him an apology for letting him fall in love with you.
How dare you? So all the colonials are evil white men. Got it.
I mean, so far I haven't seen a guy with his shirt on. So
no, we haven't.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Blood test beforehand. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Yeah.
The next, they fight a giant monkey with monkeypox or what?
Yeah. By smallpox. Yeah.
No, they fight a yellow orangutan that they have to give a straight razor to.
Right. There's Tim Drake right there, and there's Bernard right there.
Yeah. No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'd say that's definitely top 10.
Art's better than Tim Drake.
Yes, absolutely.
100%. Yeah. Art is like leaps and bounds beyond Tim Drake. I'd give it a meh. I didn't read any of it, but
it's one of those where it's like this is so unbelievable.
Yeah.
But it's not pissing me off reading it. That's the thing.
It makes me
and
laugh.
see that that's the that's a good point, is that there are books that like exist that I didn't even know existed. And I don't, because like I don't necessarily get upset at them. I just go like, all right, like I guess you have a place for an audience, and that's cool,
Hey, we cover everything here at this store.
That's fine.
Exactly. Yeah. We're progressive. What are you guys talking about?
Mark Russell. We don't talk Mark Russell. No.
No Mark Russell. No. What was the John Ridley? Even though we do cover John Ridley, but
but he barely shows up anymore. He's going to be showing up pretty soon with that goth with the blue wall or whatever.
God.
So that's gonna be fun.
What do you guys think about the new Action Comics 1050? I think it is, right? 1050.
You know what? Let's talk about that, because no one's really 1047, because no one has really talked about this. I did not like it.
Same. It's pretty bad what they do to Clark. What they make him do.
Oh, I was talking about the new, like, because they're going to be bringing Superman back with what's his name, Tom Taylor, and
the whole Murderers Row writers working on it.
Yeah, it's going to be like everyone, and it's going to be like Action Comics 1050. Superman's back. Blah blah blah. I didn't read this one, but I know that you guys had some thoughts on it, right?
That face,
so bad.
Ooh.
It's like he's holding in a fart or something.
Looks like he's
Ugh.
Because the eyebrows are pointing down like he's angry, but then his face is like kind of like he's trying to smile. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He's pretty nefarious, like what he does in this book.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, like right here by Federici. Yeah, it's terrific.
Yeah.
This is Metallo here, and this is pretty
wow,
bad and creepy.
It's really creepy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was shocked at first. I'm like, is this Metallo? I'm like, oh shit, it is him. Yeah.
I really like that lighting on that page too.
Yeah.
Like the top-down lighting is really cool.
It's even creepier in black and white. I'll say that.
Ooh.
And then after that, this is where stupidity kicks in.
Yep.
Okay.
You have Warworld orbiting Earth.
Oh.
And Superman is all like, "Hey, look, everything is fine. Don't worry about it. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about."
Is he pulling a Captain America from Judgment Spray, where he's going, nothing to see here, folks. Everything is fine, and like the whole world is crashing behind them.
Yeah. So he goes to the UN because everyone at the UN naturally they're freaking out because you got Warworld orbiting Earth, and this is where you have another immigration story here. because yeah, inhabited by people who know only cruelty and bloodshed. Fair point.
True.
Yep. I'm sure we all have sympathy for what the people of War World have been through. Yes. But this, Superman's decision to bring in such a dangerous population to our doorstep. Yes. That is, the voice of common sense, or the voice of reason.
Valid opinions.
Yeah, to mitigate this crisis, but and way to unmitigate it is for Superman to jump in and say, like, you know what, you're gonna take these people. Doesn't matter. They're all good. Okay, Jimmy Carter. That worked out so well in the 80s. We appreciate that.
Yeah, so well that worked out for you.
Yeah.
Showing me here today. Oh, God, we will get these
people home. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like they're gonna send these people home, but at the same time, it's like for people who want to stay here, who don't have homes to go to, they're staying here. Doesn't matter where they go to. I'm like, what? If you've completely disregarded the whole immigration process, period, Superman, this does not make any sense at all.
Yeah.
This isn't one. This is a society of people on this planet.
Right.
And they're orbiting Earth.
Yeah, you brought a whole planet into our orbit. That's gonna fuck
everything.
It's just like that Fantastic Four, Reckoning War?
Reckoning War, yeah.
Where it's like,
you
blow up the moon. It's like, don't worry about it. There's nothing to worry about. Everything is fine. It's not going to do anything.
No.
Yeah, so you have, like I said, right there, you have War World orbiting Earth. You have no idea what that's going to do to the tides, crops, everything. Nothing. None of that's brought up. And the voice of reason in this whole comic is Lex Luthor.
Yep. He
is the hero in this. Because even he realizes, okay, this is a problem. So this is pretty cool here. I do like what he did here. He's like a computer controlling neural imprint, like on a one of his
suits.
There you go, suits. Going to War World and checking it out. And here we go right here. He's telling them they have no homes left to go to. Yeah, a small number of them. What is a small number according to a planet? Is that a million? Several million?
Have expressed interest in making Earth their home. Why? Have we established how far away War World is from Earth? How many other planets are in between War World and Earth that he could have dropped these fuckers off at? Or just and said, "Oh, see ya." Like, come on.
And he could have given it to any Green Lantern Corps member.
Green Lantern.
And be like, "Hey."
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, but unfortunately, no. Phil Kennedy Johnson wanted to get his anti-immigration message in here.
Yep.
So, there we go. There's Lex. He's on War World. He's checking things out. This is one of the best parts when he's just kind of checking things out.
Yeah, look at these poor imbeciles. That about sums it up.
I love what Lex says here. Yes. This would be Earth by now if not for me. Yeah,
fair point.
He's pretty based when he says
it's like everywhere Superman goes, the sheep trample each other for the chance to nuzzle his hand.
Yep.
Love it. Yeah.
The
villain
that is good dialogue for a villain, for a Lex Luthor, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just I haven't been reading. Now I know Philip Kennedy Johnson is a good writer. I just haven't been reading this series, this whole War World thing. I kind of noped out of it when they brought in like the future state stuff. So I don't know. I feel like the culmination should have been not an immigration allegory. Yeah.
Oh, but, and another kicker is John, he's not getting the age anytime soon. Why? Because Clark and Lois are taking in 2 kids from War World. They're going to raise 2 kids that they found.
Okay. You guys have a son, though.
Yeah, I know. It's like, he's like, don't worry about John. He can take care of himself. We got these 2 kids here. It's going to be really great. We can bring them in the house. And Lois is like, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
Dude.
Horrible twisted freaks that you're bringing into the house, and you also have a dipshit son who needs his ass kicked.
Also, are these kids going to understand that their father is Superman? Like, are they're not going to have the comprehension to be able to understand that like Clark Kent is Superman, and I don't know. I just
If they're going to go to school, are they going to get one outburst episode? Are they going to immediately try to kill the kid?
Do they speak English? Like, do they know anything? Like, I mean, they're on a planet where they were fighting all the time. You want to take that kid into a school? He's going to kill everybody, let alone two of them.
Their language is
Yeah.
alien, like alien.
I would have killed the teacher, and I'm ruler of the classroom.
Jesus, yeah, no, I mean, if they're from Warworld,
But hey, they're immigrants. We got to be happy. We got to be kind to them.
yeah.
And then we get this very, very mediocre backup story. Oh my god!
Dude, I never read DC backup stories.
This art is
hard.
look. I respect David Lapham. He's a terrific indie creator, but this art is fucking terrible. My god.
Yeah, that is Bush League. It looks like Saturday morning cartoon. No, it's definitely worse than Saturday morning cartoon, but like it has that, I don't know. It looks like a teen graphic novel.
You're going from
look at that.
You're going from this works of art, beautiful art,
to
this.
Yeah,
that is jarring.
So flat. Oh,
why would you want to read this after reading this? It's like that's giving you a reason to not read it.
Yeah, it's bad.
Look, yep. Hey, we're back. Don't worry about it. Jesus Christ.
Who are you people?
Yeah.
It's a that juxtaposition is real. Like it's a stark contrast between like you said, actual sketched beautiful art and just like amateur hour Bush League kind of kiddie art.
Yeah.
The colors are cool. I mean, the colors definitely pop, but
like, look, the clear difference. It is. Ridiculous.
And that's why.
Yeah, he's got the box from Hellraiser. He's going to bring Cenobites to.
Yep, he's going to turn Metallo into a Cenobite.
Yeah,
he's going. Yeah, Metallo will
be
Pinhead.
Actually, I like low-key. I would actually read a Hellraiser Superman book.
Oh,
that would
absolutely
be rad. Yep. That would be sick. The Cenobites, like, and they're just sicko, freaky, weird ass like conceptions of like death and torture, and they're like torturing just tons of people, and Superman has to go in there and save them. Like, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because John opens the box.
Yes, John.
He's getting
the weird shit with his boyfriend, and like
Butterball there and Shatter.
Oh my god! Of course, that stupid fucking kid would open that box, and then and then his poor dad would have to be like, "John, what did you do? You idiot!" Yeah.
To daddy.
Oh my god. Yeah, such a great movie and such a cool concept, but
someday,
one of these days, if hey, Zaslav is selling a lot of these IPs to allow other people to write, the characters. So who knows?
Yeah, we'll reach out to Clive Barker and see if
he doesn't give two shits anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, Clive is he's so done. He's like fucking I don't care. Well, gentlemen, I think it's about 2 hours.
I was gonna say he took over an island. Yeah, he invaded an island, and they took out the government, a neutral island. Yeah.
So we're about 2 hours in. I probably got to take off here in just a bit.
Okay. Yeah. Before you go, I'm like, we can just check out real quick the New York Comic Con exclusives. Have a little New York Comic Con chat next few minutes. Here we go.
Sure.
So these are the Comics Elite New York Comic Con exclusives. If no one saw them.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, the Ryan Browns. I love these.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
I know you're not. I talked to Ryan. I was so this is his Born of Blood #1 exclusive. And I talked to Ryan about this. I got so inspired by this that I have written a pitch for a Born of Blood story incorporating this armor and everything.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. It's so different from everything from the series.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for Aaron or Joe to say something. Like, I think it'd be cool to have like a one shot to go along with this cover, or just to tease it. But that's all I'm gonna say.
Hell yeah, that'd be sweet, man.
Yeah.
Ryan Brown does some incredible work. I got his variant cover for what was it, Stonehenge, or that it was one of those books that came out that was like super weird King Arthur type storytelling. It was a little convoluted.
Oh yeah, Starhenge. I think
Starhenge, something like that. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Liam Sharp.
Yeah.
Book.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Ryan Brown did a variant cover of that, and it is freaking fire. I picked that one up.
I think this was the one I cannot wait to read again. Canceled.
Yeah.
This one was so damn good.
Nice.
I bought mine.
Yep. You bought it live on the stream last week. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
I do really like that Legends preview, the Jamie Tyndall.
Yeah, right here. Yep.
Yeah,
that one is super rad. Yeah.
We have those. They're back there.
Yeah, those are the ones that are back there. We have.
Okay.
We've seen them. They do exist.
Love a good book that exists.
Right?
And the freezer.
Do you guys have?
These are going to sell fast. I'm sorry. Guarantee it. These freezer burn previews, they are going to sell out fast.
Especially because they're only 50. Like, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. And they're all going to be numbered. Yeah, right up
They
there.
look sick as hell. That looks good. And so these are all just like each issue will have, or each one of these covers has all the different previews in it, right? Or is it just previews for freezer burn?
Like this cover, like this one, I'm fairly, I think the freezer burn is going to be the preview for freezer burn. And the Legends preview, this is one that's going to have like little snippets of everything in it. The Legends preview.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
And these Don McTagues, the Death Rage that she did.
Yeah.
The Blue Flame one and this one, they're going to disappear.
I think, is the Blue Flame one already sold out? I didn't even see it. Unless it's on the...
It might be already sold out.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but there's some really rad ones.
But yeah, I'm leaving Wednesday morning and getting there around noon with Christy Jackson. We're gonna be hopefully get there just in time when they finish setting up. Be like, oh, shame, we missed it. We missed the setup, guys. How about that? But it should be. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is that it's the mask mandate, and I don't want to wear a mask again. It's been so nice not having to wear one. Yeah.
Shit, I forgot about that, dude. Especially when we were in Dallas, like no one wore them. It was great.
Yeah. I missed that.
Yeah. Perch did make a good point, though. At least the mask hides the smell of the other nerds, sweat, So
that is true. Yes.
But yeah, man, that's a bummer. Well, you guys will have to report in and send some pictures while you guys are there, and then we want to do a stream the Friday that you are in New York Comic Con. Will Kyle be here? What do you guys want to do? Or we can talk in the green room after the show. It's up to y'all. We
can talk now. We got a few minutes. I talked. I think it'd be best like you and Kyle do it, and like I can try to jump in. I'll try.
Okay.
And I was also teasing the week after because I'll be getting back Monday. I will have no time to read the books. I'm thinking maybe you and Kyle.
Ooh.
I'll do like a Tuesday review.
All right. Okay. It would be difficult because unfortunately I don't have the access to the books,
Well, what we can do, like what I did for you earlier for like the one he can send you little videos of the interiors of the book.
Yeah. All right.
You don't have to read everything, but he can whatever books you want to read or like you're curious about, he can send you send you the images of them on the inside.
Okay. I'd be down. Yeah, like he could send me maybe the 2 that he wants to rip and the 2 that are his like top picks, and then we'll read those or something like that. But Well, sweet guys. Yeah, it sounds like a good plan. And Drew, I'm excited to hear all the great things about New York Comic Con. Now that you're a creator, you're gonna have people coming up to you and getting your signature. It's gonna be rad.
Yeah, and it's like I got signing times at the Comic Mint. I'll be at Merc. I'll be at
Nice.
Comics Elite. I'll be probably with Stuart Sager. Quite a bit signing his Born of Blood exclusive, which we don't have. Oh, it's gonna be on the Merc site, not here. So that's a Merc
Okay.
exclusive. But yeah, I'm gonna be running like a chicken with my head cut off. And most
Hell yeah.
it's gonna be wild.
Cool, man. Yeah, no, it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to seeing it for sure. And don't worry, Kyle, not Kevin, and I will hold down the fort.
Always
Good.
do.
Yeah, a few times. So yeah, it's only
Yeah.
a few times to have a guest host. Yeah.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Yeah. So it'll be fun.
Sweet.
Well, guys, that we're gonna wrap things up. That's about it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it. Hope you guys had fun. And if you're new here, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and Max MVP, plug your channel.
Yeah, you guys can go find me, MVP Maxfield Von Priestley. I just did a review of this lovely book by Eric July, Isom #1. So if you guys want to go get my honest review where I do give positives and negatives of the book, you guys can catch me there. So thanks again for watching.
Yeah. Well,
Awesome.
thanks everyone for tuning in. And as Sean likes to say, we're gonna send you out of here. Please remember to buy what you like.
Collect what you want.
Max.
Don't listen to the haters.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Yeah.
We will see you guys again next time.